We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
Changing the Youth, the hottest podcast in the city.
Yes, and
Flortcha Flow.
Flortcha Flow, y'all. Hey.
Hey, what's up? What's good?
That sounds nice on this mic. I like it. I
Yeah.
like the slow voice.
See that, right? You don't even gotta try too much. But yeah, Flortcha Flow, we've been tapped in for a long time. That's gang.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. So, well, it's been a while though since we actually had another interview.
I know.
And in between that time, you've gone crazy.
I feel like it's been a lot of growth for the both of us. Like,
Yeah, I think so, right?
That's just like full circle.
Yeah, from that time period when we met and up until now, very much success on both sides.
Yeah, for sure. Like, not my backyard anymore. No,
I think it's fair to say that us being away from each other is a good thing.
Oh, you calling me toxic?
It's a good thing.
Yeah,
you know, the less that we
you calling
interact,
me toxic. I'm gonna write a song about
the more
you.
we grow as our own entity. But in truth, yeah, you've been going crazy. How many records since you've dropped a few singles, right?
Oh my God, yes, so much. There was.
You could have dropped an album.
I
You could have made an album with all the songs.
With all the songs.
Yeah.
I might pull them and just be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, new album."
There you go.
No, it's been at least I think three new records at least.
Feels like way more.
At least 3 or 4, because there's been War. We've had Before I Write the Song. We've had Almost Love.
Yeah,
Would you?
Just a recent one.
Yeah.
Yeah, War was. Yeah.
War was during the pandemic.
during
It was
the
like
pandemic.
the song that I wrote to kick it off and be like, yeah, we're more than numbers and stuff. Because everybody was like, oh, like 500,000, 600,000. And I just felt like that wasn't personal. Like if I lost my loved one, I wouldn't like that I was just a number on the screen. So that's what War is about. And then I moved forward and like got a little bit more love lifey, which is more my road, like when I write music.
That's your lane right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it feels like a lot more. I think you've done a great job promoting those records. I think that's what it is. Your recent record right now, Almost Loved, is the topic of conversation right now, right? It's doing very well.
Yeah, very, very much so. Yeah, we dropped a music video last week, and we're almost at 10K, which is awesome. Like that's
in a week.
Yeah. Which is like a big success for me. Like just seeing how much we progressed, like from getting like I think before I dropped the record, before I started promoting, hey, I'm dropping this new video, we had like 300 subscribers on YouTube. Now we got like 1,400.
Oh, it's about to be 2,000.
It's about to be soon. We're gonna make it happen. But like that's
ridiculous. Yeah.
14, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. And and like in a matter of like a couple of weeks, saying, hey, I'm about to drop this song, that I was able to like track this much excitement.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always exciting seeing, gaining an audience.
Definitely. You know what's exciting? It's the dislike button. Whenever you getting dislikes, you know you going up.
Bro.
You know you going up.
I remember when the first dislike came up on that video, I was like, bro, did you see? I got it.
Somebody purposely
Somebody
just
don't like it. I was like,
oh, you got to get excited about dislikes.
I know I do.
That means you've tapped into a variety of people, whether they like the music or not. It reached somebody that took the time to listen to it, play it, and then like, nah, I don't like this.
Yeah, you got to be logged into YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like taking effort. Be like,
Definitely.
I really don't.
For sure.
Literally, you really gotta watch your weight.
You really gotta go try to press that dislike.
Real
but they be bad though. Whenever I don't dislike somebody's video, I check back the next couple of days. What you got going on? You got something good for me this time?
Yeah, I know. You never know.
They're tapped in regardless. Yeah.
I know.
Sure.
With art, all you want to do is like create emotion behind it. That's like the biggest purpose. You don't want anybody feeling different. If you like or dislike, that's an emotion. That's all I need.
Hey. Yeah. I feel that.
For sure. A reaction, an emotion.
Yeah, a reaction. Oh man, keeping me hydrated. Thank you.
I'm helping you out.
I know.
That's what's up. So, how was? I know we had a little discussion before. We definitely did tap in and do like a short little interview, and how we were pretty much talking about the pandemic earlier on.
Yeah.
As it has progressed, as somebody that's kind of in the field, how are you seeing things so far?
Well, let me break it down for the people, because I know you know, but I don't know if
Yeah.
everybody else knows. So,
definitely.
like, people that don't know, I am a nurse, like, full-time, as long as I'm also an artist full-time. And in the beginning, I think there was a lot of uncertainty in the beginning. Like, nobody really knew how to move. People were, like, we were trying to make things happen, but it was a lot of guesswork going on, just trying to keep people, like, you know, trying to figure out what's a policy, you know what I mean? Because we've never had this kind of, like, solitude that we didn't have before. But I mean, I do want to say I do work in a neonatal intensive care unit, so I don't necessarily like a lot of my patients are fresh. I like to say they're straight out the poom. I get them
Yeah. Straight out, fresh out.
fresh outside. They're not really in the community going on spring breaks.
Wow.
So it's hard for me to like, but I do see how it affects like the families. Like, if you had COVID, you can't see your baby for like sometimes 2 weeks on, like you had a baby that you've never seen. Like think about that. Like, you know what I mean? Or like people like, you can't come, like, back in the day you could bring your grandparent, people to come see the baby. Like you can't do that.
Can't do none of that.
Yeah. So it's definitely a little bit more isolated. So it takes a lot. Like people are definitely adjusting to it. It's a very isolating period we're trying to get through. But I think, a lot
It's
of
still like that right now with the babies.
there's a lot of still like that right now. Like in the sense,
I think a lot of people are under the impression this pandemic is over. Like we're we're just kind of like, oh, okay, we kind of chill out.
it's a lot of people are under that impression, and it's not the case. Like, and people like to blame like younger people. They be like, oh, it's those damn spring breakers.
Yeah.
Not true. All right, I was down in Del Rey, just to get like dinner, and they were like, there was a little karaoke bar, and 50-year-olds were pumping in that. They were applying pressure.
Applying pressure, yeah.
I said, damn, who uncle out here?
Yeah, going around screaming, dapping up.
They literally like they'll like get to the front, put the mask on, and immediately as they step foot inside, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah,
it's like yo, like
COVID free. What you talking about?
like we're safe here.
The thing I do appreciate about the coronavirus is you don't get it while you eat. That's the thing. The coronavirus has standards. If you're eating, you can't get the
They're respectful,
as long as you're on that table and you I don't care if it's 12 of you.
Gee, as long as you eating.
Yeah, the corona.
I'm not gonna sit here and spread misinformation. Or people look up my license. Like, that's done. Nah, you can. I mean, it's a risk going out. It's just hard. I feel like people are trying to get back to a sense of normal. For me, what I'm worried about right now is like the music industry, where it's going. Because I mean, like healthcare, like I'm pumping right now. Whatever, I'm chilling. Like there's a lot of business there due to Corona. It is what it is.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah,
it is what it is. But like concerts wise, like like I don't. It's just not the same. Like seeing a webcam show.
It's not.
No,
it's not.
It's all about like when you go see somebody perform, or you want to go see somebody perform. It's like about the ambiance. It's all around the experience. So I'm kind of trying to see where we're gonna go with that. That's what I'm looking for.
Perform in a bubble. Like bring like a big like
right?
Yeah, like the SpongeBob thing. Didn't SpongeBob perform in a bubble? Was it a bubble they was in? No.
I think they were running after the jellyfish in the bubble.
But yeah, performing
SpongeBob is an icon.
Change it up. Yeah, do something we never seen before. Flortcha Flow performing in a big bubble.
Listen, I've seen the fashion industry do some weird stuff. Like weird isn't cool. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe the music industry might come up with some stuff. They've had I've seen clothes modeling themselves.
Yeah. For sure.
It's like a CGI thing they had going on, and it was like, I guess they had somebody in a green screen do it, and the clothes were modeling themselves.
Clothes were just like, you want something done, do it yourself. You want it done right, just do it yourself.
Like they were like, oh man, we don't be lying about it.
It's the time to do some bold stuff like that. I mean, I want to see an artist do something we never seen before, like
I mean,
go in the middle of City Place and do something crazy and perform in a big ass bubble or something.
I mean, COVID is
I
the
was
creative
just-
time now.
I was just talking about this. You know, like I definitely want to put out when I put out my next record. I definitely want to do a summer anthem. You know, and I was thinking like different ways to promote because I know y'all be like, yeah, you know, I'm getting up there with the promotion. Honestly, I feel like there's still so much I need to do better. You know,
It's always a learning curve.
It's always that. And I was thinking, you know, like I might get real creative with the way I just, you know, promote myself since I can't go out. Because before COVID, like 2019, when I released Crazy, which you guys would, that's when we just had like started working with you. I went up to Chicago and I went up to random people. I gave them headphones, let them listen to the song. Yeah. So we did that. I mean, that was cool. But like now that I can't have that one-on-one interaction, I don't know. I might, you know, make my own billboard. Who knows? Perform while a truck's driving.
That's what I'm saying.
I might make it happen. I've seen some people do some really creative stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about like doing that for the, you know, for the next song that I want to put out. And I definitely want to put out like something fun, something summer anthem. I know I put out Almost Love and it's nice and smooth, but you know, I want to wake us up. I want to wake people, wake my audience up, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really do twerk music, even though I've had some people ask.
Twerk song.
And now we're asking.
Yeah.
You said a summer anthem.
Listen,
What can we, you know?
Listen, what I twerk to might be not what y'all twerk to.
What you, man, I mean, I'm not even.
You can-
Well, I don't twerk at all.
Yeah,
But
Nah, don't be acting out now.
don't be playing.
Don't be playing, Jerry.
No, we don't do that. But you know, I don't think I've heard you make a record close to something like that.
You know what I really wanted to do? Like, I'm Haitian, y'all. Like, who don't know? If y'all don't know, I'm Haitian. And I really want to add, like, a little bit of, like, rara in there. I don't know if y'all, you know what I mean? Something that's a little...
No, you're not used to this. You gotta pass that. You're not used to this, but yeah, you gotta do that.
I was like, damn, that would be crazy because that's not nobody doing that. Huh? Yeah. And like even like I feel like even now when Haitian artists are doing music, they're like doing a lot of compa and stuff like that. But nobody's getting back to rara.
Nobody getting that.
That was that. I'm telling you, that was that shit. Still that shit.
Yeah,
Still that shit.
People go to Haiti just for rara
that is
season.
that is twerkable.
It
Rara is
twerkable.
twerkable.
Yeah,
It's twerkable, but people don't think about that as twerk music off the top when they think of twerk music. But it's literally the roots.
I think it's because you move a little back. You gotta move a little back with rara. It's not just solely booty. It's like back and neck and shoulders. You know.
I don't know. I seen some aunties throw that ass in a circle though.
I mean, yeah, you can freestyle to it. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, like my father, for example, he goes to Haiti every rara season. Well, he's not going this season, but he's heartbroken about it.
Yeah.
I don't get to say sweet Mickey.
I know, man. So
I'm sick. I'm sick. Yeah.
So rara season, man. I want to add a little bit of that flair to it. I know, I know some like there's like some like DJs like that have Haitian roots that are in the mainstream media have incorporated that, but they haven't called it what it is, and it's like rara, man. So I don't know. I kind of want to do that.
I don't think there's a Haitian artist that has introduced that to this culture, to like American.
Oh, imagine rara going mainstream. And if you think about it, the only time a Haitian artist was up for a Grammy, it was for a rara song.
Yeah.
Did you know that? It was boukman eksperyans kem pasote. You know, like
I didn't know he got. Yeah, that's what's up. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
yeah, that was the only time in the 90s. So
Damn.
like bro.
I was gonna say maybe Wyclef. I mean, Wyclef is the biggest song. No, I ain't even know if he.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But I mean,
Wyclef has a Grammy,
this
though.
was a song like it was up in the international category. This was a song like just that, like from Haiti. Like the artists were living in Haiti and they were up for a Grammy here. Like you know what I mean? That was the impact
Definitely.
of that song. So I'm like,
So imagine, right?
imagine if we bring it. I don't know, man. I might have.
Because
To.
it's
Gotta be
like
the
I
one.
think that's that song.
It's that
Everybody know that.
everybody
song.
that's like.
I've seen different like cultural
Version of
variations.
Because I've been like, bro, that's a Zoe shit. Right?
Yeah, that song is undefeated to this
Sure.
day.
Yeah, to this day.
To this day, that song.
Yeah. You probably gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't remember
because I don't remember the name of that
Me
song.
either. But yeah.
Oh, she just said it though.
It's Kempaso.
Kempaso.
It's by boukman Experience. But yeah, they had an amazing career. They still I remember back in like 2015 or something. I went to like, you know how they have that Haitian Flag Day in Miami. They have those concerts. They were performing and they're like older. You know what I mean? Like think about it. They were popping in the 90s. So like,
and they were still
they were still performing.
Sell out crowd.
And trust me, like when that song hits.
You moving? Ain't no way you ain't moving.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way you ain't moving.
So I'm like, I don't know. You know, I always, you've seen some of the stuff I've done before. I always like to bring the Haitian culture to the front. Because, I mean, that's essentially what made me who I am as an artist.
I respect it. I think we never forget that, you know.
We never forget that.
For sure. But it's up to you. I feel like it's a little up to you. I mean, it's up to your creative it's up to you to do that if you want as an artist. I think it would be a great thing to do.
I want
at least to one record to see how it happens, how it goes.
Test it out.
Yeah.
It's hard because there's not a lot. Because when you're an artist, you don't work alone. It is what it is. You know, I work with different kind of producers. I've worked with D on the Beat, Troy Way in Miami. Those are my two main peeps, right? So like when I go to them and I'm like, yo, I want to do a rara record. Rara has changed so much, like has diluted a lot through the years, because it's like a very rootsy, ancestral kind of style of genre. That I'm like, I want to hear what I want to hear exactly. So sometimes it's like gets translated. I don't want it to get lost in translation. I want to be is what it is. Like I'm not talking about Afrobeat.
But I think you have to go out of your comfort zone to find.
Go to Miami and find
to find the person, the people that can bring that can make that happen, because creatively you are responsible for that as an artist, the producer, and they do the job, but ultimately you have to bring that to life.
Giving me accountability.
That's
not why I came here.
That's why that's why you came here. No, we don't just talk. No, we demand around here sometimes.
Okay.
We definitely do that.
Okay.
When I hear that record happen. So whatever you got to do, Flortcha.
I know, got to go to the Haitians that have the homemade instruments. I got to, I got to go to Haiti, man.
Yeah.
I would, but the situations right now in Haiti has been a little bit like hard to digest. So I haven't, which has been really hard for me. Like I told you, I have family that go down there a couple times a year, and even now, it's just a hard time right now for the country.
It's a tough time.
So, but I would love to go and get it from the roots, get it from my peeps.
Yeah, get it from right there.
I got people in Leogan, and that's pretty much
probably
where
shoot a video there.
She got people in Logan. That's where
that's
where they play all that drum stuff.
Yeah, that's where it happens. Yeah. So I might need to go be put my uncle in the booth.
Definitely, that's what I'm saying.
Put him in there. You might drop some heat.
I know.
People gonna feel that. People gonna feel those real things through your music those life experiences, those real actions through your music. You go to Haiti, you shoot a video, maybe even, and then get some experience, some inspiration over there, and bring it here. Yeah, I think we'll do some good numbers, especially with the audience you're building.
I know I am building a very international audience, because I have a website set up, Flortcha.com.
Check it out.
Check it out, hey. But and I have all my, when I have news, when I get an article written about my music, recently Your Milk wrote a piece about Almost Loved, and I have all these things set up so I can see where people are connecting from, and it'd be places I've never heard before.
Yeah.
So it's awesome seeing how music travels. You know what I mean? That's really. Because I remember when I only had 9 listeners, bro. Yeah. I remember.
The 9 people you live with in your house just listening to your music.
I remember having a friend in LA that used to do Uber, and I used to be like, are you playing it for your passengers?
You should be playing it.
You need to be playing on your passengers. Put it on repeat. And then he was like, bro, I can't listen to the same song all day.
All day.
And I'm like, why not?
What else are you going to listen to?
Right. I'm the best thing out.
but I'm the best.
Oh my God. Those were the days, man. So, I remember humble beginnings.
You're going to look back and be like, I remember when I had under 20,000, listeners. You're going to keep doing your thing.
put it into existence. That's all I'm about. Yep.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's the goal. I mean, you doing it. You doing it right now. You doing it. You doing numbers, and I think you're gonna just get used to it, and you're gonna get more comfortable with knowing that your music is gonna be heard.
I know. I'm very happy with how much progress has happened within the past really year and a half. So, like the increase in numbers have been like, it's been like exponential. Like it's been like, like getting from like we were talking about earlier, 300 subscribers to like 1,500 to like from like in a month, or like getting from like just having like multi.
Not even a month.
Yeah, it's not even a month. That's what I'm saying. So the song has been out in a week, but I'm just saying I've been promoting it, like, you know what I mean, for a couple of weeks. So like seeing like that increase, of interest in something I'm doing, it's always like, okay, I gotta bring the rara, maybe. You
gotta bring the rara out. Bring the rara out, and you gonna get them. I never heard of this before. It's gonna get shared. It's.
You might have to do it quick before somebody take the idea when we drop this video. So
they don't take the idea. They can't do it.
They can do it, but nobody does it. Nobody does it like me. I'll let them know.
Yeah, for sure.
Which camera I gotta look at.
Either one. Either one for sure.
Yeah, I can try, but the Flortcha Flow experience is specific.
Definitely.
Quick question though. Would you say though, COVID happening would give you a different perspective on how, since you were saying that you're not interacting like you used to, you went to Chicago, would you say like COVID happening, have everybody stuck in the house, expand your perspective?
It did. It made me not count as much on like the local feedback, because like I said, like a lot of people that are like clicking on my website, they'll be like from like Turkey. There's a girl in Germany that hand stitched my name in a lantern and like hand stitched my Spotify QR code in a lantern.
Yeah.
In a lantern, and like shipped it to me from Germany. You know what I mean?
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Leah.
Leah, you like, she know the name.
Shout out to Leah. I gotta know her name. Like,
shout out Leah.
Shout out Leah, dog.
She's from Germany.
She's from Germany. Yeah, she even put like little vegan snacks in the box and everything. And I was like, damn, this is better than my PR package. Gotta take notes
on your way.
And I was like, yo, that's crazy to me. Like, people say all the time. You can't count on like your, people get mad at their cousins or their friends for not sharing their stuff, but that's just not your audience. It's not your audience. It's just not your audience. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I was talking to my cousin. My cousin called me up because he's been seeing the progress. Speaking of, he called me up. He was like, bro, you out here got people really dancing and making videos to your stuff. And he was like, I'm not going to lie to you. It's probably because you're my cousin. Because if Drake was my cousin, I would not be singing Kiki. I would not be singing. He was like, so, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, sometimes people are too close to you to see you for all you are. So, I mean, like, it made me, like what I always say is this, COVID has made me take social media a lot more, like, for what it is. Like, it's, I got to move, like, this is business, essentially. That's why I have a number, I have a website, I run like a store.
Yeah. That's store. Essentially, and that's how you're supposed to operate as an artist.
Yeah.
It's like a business.
Because if you want to make money, you got to.
Yeah, you are the product at this point.
You are. Like, you're the product. So, like, you got to move like the product.
Oh, yeah. How is it like working with I Work Magic Daily? I know you guys link together for different videos, for most of your videos.
Yeah, worked with, ever since y'all been off them. Y'all ain't hit me up.
Oh, wow.
I had to venture elsewhere, and I Work Magic Daily came through. Like, he's been responsible for War, was responsible for Almost Loved, and, any of the behind the scenes things that I have going on, like where I do like promo like videos that I put out and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was just it's all around service. It's higher I Work Magic Daily.
Shout out I Work Magic Daily, dog.
Definitely. And you'll see his logo on like if you pop on any video, I'm like, yo, like definitely like took like even if you think like if you see like my artistry has gone to a different level, I mean, it's because, you know, me and Ira Reminder Daily have like created like a really good relationship where this can, you know, elevate to what it is now. Like you see progress with every visual that we put out, like with Almost Love being like my best work as of date, which is with him. Yeah.
And it allows you guys to grow together, grow your careers together, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Definitely. Because, you know, we're each other's like portfolios a lot, you know what I mean? Like the quality of my work versus like the quality of my work depends on how much time he put on his work. If I'm like depending on him a lot for my, you know, for my production value, you know what I mean? So it's been really good to see the progress. I've had people hit me up like my friend that used to that I told you I like harassed into playing my song in his Uber called me. He was like, "Oh, you look like money in this last video. Like this is like really high quality." And even if you look at the comments of the people that like coming through, they're like, "Oh my god,
they're enjoying the video."
They're like, they're not expecting this from an independent artist that's like coming out. Like they're not expecting that amount of quality. And I think it's, you know, it speaks volume that we're coming out the gate with, you know, we're competing with the best. It is what it is.
Kicking the door down.
Yeah.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.